I am Prof Shastri. I am Dean of Icici Manipal Academy in Bangalore. One of our main challenges here is to have interactive sessions within classes where there is enough energy level. So I was looking for such activities in the market. So I happened to drop into the theatre show performance that was going on in AD Rangamandira, that is Common Man version 2. The title was a bit catchy. I could not make out what it could be, so we barged in, I and myself. And it was quite an interesting way of conducting a performance, because we went to the performance saying that yes, we can sit in the cushioned sofa very casually and perhaps very relaxed way, and I had never been asked to stand up before the summons to the drama, and we were never asked questions. So we were actually thinking whether we are actually actors or we are only the spectators. Then we realized perhaps this is one new way where the audience can be made involved into the drama. And more important than the involvement, I was also a bit surprised when somewhere in the middle of the drama, the artist stopped and said, yes, here the drama ends. As far as we are concerned, you tell us how it should go further. So it was quite funny, because if I thought if 600 people tell 600 different opinions, what the actors are going to do, and then perhaps it may never end at all, and then perhaps whether we will be able to go home or not. Then I realized that he took the points, tried to find out some common points among them, and then gelled it into the main theme that has already flown up to that point, and ended in a very, very seamless way and a very interesting way. Perhaps it was a very new experience, and I and my wife are on the way back thinking, for example, this type of drama we have never seen, this type of performance we have never seen. Maybe this is what presently the in thing, maybe we missed something and all. So good. Then I realized that this is the exact challenge we have in the classroom also. How do you make the students participate in the classroom? Then I realized that if these people can make the audience also to participate and talk, they are the best people who can come to us and tell us how to make our student to talk. Because this is much easier than making the 600 people talk in an audience, in a theatre.
Some more memories.
So based on that experience, then I insisted that this is the best troupe that we should have it here for our trial version. We had an ambitious program of conducting a faculty development program, which we evolved mainly based on my participation in the international teachers program, which was held in Paris in the month of January. There was a theatre troupe called Dramatic Artists Dramatists from UK, who had come and participated in that teachers program to show how theatre performance and classroom performance are similar, and how the benefits, how the good steps there can be brought into the classroom and all. So I requested yours truly whether you can come and participate in our faculty development program, engage with our faculties. I also cautioned them, remember our faculties are fairly aged, maybe something like 55, 60. They are not very much into art as artists, they are not into drama, so they may not be very agile in their body and may not be very flexible in their attitude. So there could be a challenge and all, but is it possible to help us? But that is why we had the program for here between the 20th, 21st and 22nd of this month, March. And then we specifically allotted this today's 21st for yours truly to get involved with us, get engaged with us for the program. We have 15 faculty members who have participated. They are from various departments within this Bangalore campus of Manipal University. 2 of them have come all the way from Manipal University. They were all quite excited, as I could see during the lunchtime discussions. We had the program in the morning where yours truly artists had the ice-breaking session. Thereafterwards, bringing energy into the classroom. They spoke about the essentials of an artist and perhaps what are the commonalities between an artist on a stage and the teachers in a classroom. How those activities can be brought in. It was quite active. They were full of activity. There was no theory that was being discussed and all. Otherwise, it was full of activities. The participants were always on their toes. In fact, they were always looking for what is next. This is exactly what we require to be done in teaching also, because one way of sustaining the interest of the adult students here is to bring in an element of surprise. They should always be on their tenterhooks just to know what is happening next. This was exactly happening throughout the day. At the end of it, there was wonderfully approximate an hour's play, a demo given by them, purely based on couple of event incidents mentioned by our own participants. There were short skits for some 10 minutes, 15 minutes. There was a fairly longish, maybe half an hour, a full-fledged play for around half an hour and all, based on the theme given by a couple of our faculties based on their experiences in classroom, in their life and all. It was highly impressive. The theme was made into very emotional one. That is one part of it. Perhaps there are lots of dramas which happen, which touch your emotions and all. But more importantly, they were able to bring it so naturally based on the theme then told, thereby reminding us that there is a lot of creativity available in the market, there is a lot of creativity available in them. And they in fact read it from our own slides. We had put it more our slides, for example, what's that, I will stop being a teacher the day I stop being creative. We had put it more as a poster, but they actually demonstrated here in the classroom. That was really something amazing. I don't think I had ever undergone such an experience here. To be frank, to be on record, today's my experience is much more energetic, much more involved than what I've experienced in ITB Paris. As far as the dramatic resources group which came from UK. Both of them are good. There is no way in which arts can be compared. But then today our involvement was much more relevant.